we have quite a few things to be getting on with. Mainly, we've got loads of new houses to build and then fill with people to do like farming work, I think was the main thing. We need to get somebody, well, we've got a herbalist hut blueprint laid out. We don't think we need somebody in there, but I'd like to have the herbalist hut so I can use it at the very least. What else did we have to do? There's stuff that we need to sell. I probably still have some trade goods in my inventory, so let's get out there and have a look around, find out what's going on. And is the game unmuted, by the way? Let's check. Yep, game is on. I'll just turn the music down a wee bit here. Okay, so yeah, alright, we're doing the chicken coop as well. Here we go. I'm thinking we're probably going to get chickens during the year next year. We do need to get these farms done. Oh, and carrots should get planted. The wheat is planted. So yeah, because this is the first day of the new winter, the carrot field can be sown again. So that's good. But I came over here and put down an extra flax field to go with the other one. And another one. That's right. And we got oats and rye. Rye has been planted. I did that. I think I did that myself. The last day of autumn, if I remember, a week ago. And yeah, we've got a few new house plots put down. Need to put some houses in along here as well, I guess. Did I actually put a blueprint down? No, I didn't. And the other thing I was going to take a look at was how repaired some of these are. Like that over there is the oldest of the houses now that hasn't been done. So we've got another house going there, and I was doing the fences for them as well. It's at like 98, 97, 98. It's actually not too bad, but when I hit it in repair mode, it doesn't do anything. I think I have to wait until it's damaged enough that it needs at least one item of resource, so maybe we don't need to do any repairs. So I don't know exactly what we want to begin with. We finished the workshop too. So let's just have a look at resources. What have we got in our inventory? We probably need to do a bit of selling still. I still have some salted meat and dried meat, 100 of it to go. There will be new quests. There's new quests in Gustovia. Oh, and there's another life quest. Awesome.
Hello there.
Hello there. All right. Is it what's on your mind? With all the responsibilities I have with the settlement, I wish our settlement would grow endlessly. Oh, it will. Don't worry. How's the wife doing? Thinking about you? You were? Why's that? It's been a while since we had a special evening just to ourselves. Oh. And it has to stay that way for a bit longer. I need to run. Wow. No, I'm free right now then. Hold your horses, lover. I made some arrangements to put us in the right mood. Oh god, is this going to be like where we get a kid? Ordered a fine wine for us. It should be ready to pick up in Gustovia. Oh, I was heading that way. It's already been paid for. I am on my way. We've got the new quest, the dirty deed. Wait, what is this? And she'll wait 2 seasons for me to do this? Okay. Well, what else do we have that we can take with us to sell? There's more dried meat. There's dried fish coming in now as well. We should buy some eggs while we're out. That would be a good idea. There's a water skin in here I keep meaning to take with me. I'm gonna put it over here. Is there anything in here? No. No. And no. Okay. Oh, we have a bucket we need to fill with water when we get back. There's a beer bottle we can get rid of. There are furs we can get rid of. I can turn these leathers into bags. Mead bottles we can get rid of. We only have 2 simple bags left. I should leave a few here then, shouldn't I? Or maybe we'll just turn all of those into new bags and leave them here this time. We have tin. There's my water skins. I'm just gonna add that one to that pile. Wine bottle. 7 wine bottles. Where are all these bottles coming from? I keep thinking I'm selling them all. I'm sure that I must be. Don't have any plates or bowls. Okay, so we're good for those for now. Oh, the experiment with the composters. Right. I wondered if I put a cabbage in this one, just one, to see how many items of rot it gave, and it gave 4. Interesting. So it gives more than 1 berry. That's good to know that it's not just like 1 item equals 1 rot. This one I filled. We got 600. Oh, that's the same as if we filled it with berries. So it does it gives you the equivalent number of rot then to how much weight you're putting in. Excellent. Okay, well I'll come back for all that later. I apparently need to go to Gostovia and get some wine. I mean, we have plenty of wine in the house. But okay. Off we go. So, there are 2 side quests there and across the river. Question is, do I want to scoop them all up now and work on them through the season? I probably should while I'm over there, right? And we'll buy... Actually, yeah, we need to go to Borowo, across the river to buy eggs. Because there's an egg vendor there. There isn't one in Gostovia, I think. I think the only other one's in Rolnica, which is like way up here. And the season changed, so there may be bandits somewhere. There's a logging camp. Interesting. Well, since I have a very full inventory, I should leave that for when I come back. There's another water skin. Oh, that's mead. Stone axes, logs, and other assorted stuff. We'll grab all that on the way back. So my inventory is just at the weight limit. I'm thinking as well if it would be worth... Well, first of all, we need to get someone in the workshop. That was a thing. We need someone in the workshop. Yeah. So we should probably do that. Try and get somebody. We spent, if I remember now, the last stream we spent forever running around looking for somebody with production capability. And we didn't find somebody. So that was, you know, thing. Or did we? Let me just double check. No, we got Roland in as the fisherman. That was the guy that was down here that we were doing the quest for, trying to get the Vicent skull. But why is Emerica a mine? Oh, stone extraction probably counts as that. And hang on. Lamberta's farming went up to 4. And Soligost's hunting went up to 4. Nice. So they were all at 3. I've only been able to, like, bring people to the settlement who are at 3. I'm not entirely sure if you get people with higher than that as a natural thing unless they're part of the quests. Yeah. Interesting. Well, the road to Gostovia is clear. I've never seen bandits on that road anyway. I don't know if they ever spawn there. Oh, there's more stuff. There's wheat here. We should pick that up on the way back as well. But yeah, I've never seen bandits on the road to Gostovia from where we are. I've seen them in the other direction, in a couple of different places now, and at the bridges, and on the way to Denica, in the road through the woods that goes up along the ridge. But I've never seen them in this particular direction, so maybe this is just like the safe area. Like they never spawn out here or something. You. Nope. Okay, where do we get the wine from? Let's go sell the stuff we brought.
How is life treating you? Best goods in the valley.
Sell the beer bottle, sell the dried fish, sell the dried meats. Right, sell the fur. Didn't make the bags, I will make the bags. Sell the mead bottles. What else did we bring? Salted meat. We'll sell the 7 wine bottles and the wooden vial. Nice. We don't need any seeds. We're good for seeds, I think.
Goodbye.
Aha, the wine bottles with the cook. That makes sense. I would have thought it would have been the innkeeper, though. I'm here to collect the wine my wife has ordered. Ah, the lady with the deadpan face, correct. Ooh, that seems like a description of sorts. Special occasion wine. Ooh. I have it here. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Many couples order it for special occasions. Wink. It's said to be an aphrodisiac. What does that mean? Oh, you sweet summer child. It means you'll never forget the night you're about to have. End dialogue. Okay, I will back out. Oh, sorry, kid. Well then. Ooh. Actually, does she have the quest? No, it's this guy up here. We'll grab some quests while we're here.
Can I help?
What do you need help with? I wanted to renovate the house. I don't have a building hammer on me. Could you bring one? Sure thing. I'll need to give them a fully repaired hammer. Hello, Sam. How's it going? Come on in, dude. Nice to see you. Happy Monday, if there is such a thing.
Welcome.
What about this guy? What do you need help with? Could you please help me? Whoa, what's going on? At night we hear horrible howls. Oh, get rid of the wolves. No, I don't want to die. I'm good with that. Thank you very much. One day when I get better weapons, I will do those quests, but not today. Oh boy. It's quiet Monday, kids at school, Moo is sleeping. Nice. It's a smoky Monday here for us. Another cloud of smoke has drifted on in, and yeah, it's not as bad as it was in the week, but still not great. Ooh, there's more abandoned supplies here. What is this? Spare change, apparently. I'll take it. Okay, we have eggs to buy over there. Oh, the money we just made. How much money do I have? I have 940 something. Good, good. Then we'll come across this bridge again on the way out. We'll grab that wheat sitting at the roadside, and we'll grab the logging stuff on the way back. Hey, Yuri, hello. Naughty words. How's it going, Yuri? Who is the egg merchant? They're over there. Let's have a look at the people that need a home. None of them good at production. One of them's good at farming, though, so we could get him in as a farmer, maybe. And if we then make the chicken coop, they can look after the chickens.
It's nice to meet you.
Can I help you with something? There was a terrible storm that destroyed the house. Gather resources to build it. Yeah, they seem easy enough to do. And the other quest is this lady down here.
How is life treating you?
What do you need? Need help from a strong man. Have to feed my family, food went missing, no coin. Oh, I have coin but no time. Alright. Get somebody's groceries. She seems to have that quest fairly regularly. Oh. Trying to get my Harmony remote working again. Might work on building a new PC. Nice!
How is life treating you?
Mostly done. Gotta install software. Swap it with the old PC. Takes forever to rewire the desk. Oh yes. Well, good luck with it. Hope it all goes well.
In the valley.
Alright, we are gonna buy 30 eggs, I'd say. Let's just get 30 eggs. There we go. Boom.
Bye.
People in this game are just so short with you. They're like, hello, yeah, I've got the best goods in the valley. Then you say goodbye, like, bye. You're like, oh, okay. Here's, I'm only here to spend coin with you, you know. That's why you avoid doing it at all costs. Just hide the mess. Just cover it with something. Yeah, that'll be fine. You didn't really like the D&D movie? I mean, it's not going to be for everybody. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was a good laugh, and I liked how the one thing they do. With no spoilers or anything, but the one thing they do with the carriage, you know, and the mirror and everything, well, not the mirror, the portal thing, that whole highly convoluted, you know, scheme that they do is very much the kind of thing a group of players would come up with, you know, and I kind of like that. They leaned into that a little bit. Yeah, it's basically just, it's supposed to be just a parody, you know, just the crazy stuff that people get up to when they play the tabletop game. New PC uses DisplayPort instead of USB-C, new power plugs, different locations for dongles, yeah. That's it. That was one of the things I found when I got all my cable tidy stuff back at my old place. And before I built this gaming PC, I had it all set up with a different one. I did all the rewiring, and I, you know, like tied off cables at the right lengths that were required to reach where they needed to go, with no overhangs, no dangly bits, nothing. You know, and like looped stuff around to tie it off with zip ties. And then I made my new PC and slotted it into place, and I'm like, oh yeah, some of these cables aren't going to reach anymore because the power plug is in a different place and the USBs go in a different place, and it's all, yeah, different lengths. My character is a utility character and basically does that kind of off-the-wall shit. Everybody has to, yeah. We do it with our group as well. We try to find crazy, weird ways to complete what would have been just a regular, normal task. That's half the fun of it, I find. Ooh, what? Apple tree seedlings? I bought seedlings. Ay. I didn't need those then, did I? Alright, well, this abandoned logging camp has been thoroughly cleared out. Quite a few things in there. Not too bad. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. There we go. Alrighty. Gonna go and deliver the special occasion wine. Yeah. Started the campaign with taking out 3 patrols using bags of flour. Fun times. Wireless everything. I wish Bluetooth was better and could replace USB for slow devices across the board. It would be nice. The thing about wireless that gets me though is then the need to charge everything, and you know, all batteries or whatever means are used, you know, and I find that tedious as well. So, and I'm always like, well, what if it just runs out of power at you know, that one moment when you really need it? And it's like, well, put it on the charging cradle, then I can't use it. I have to wait. And no, just give me a cable. I'm good. I'll deal with the cables. Okay, let's get these bags thrown in here. We're not going to sell any of those, but I will have wheat as well. Do I want to do anything with this and just make the grain, maybe? I'll just leave it in here for now. We will get a wheat harvest soon that will go on top of that, and I'll just deal with it all together. There's a bucket we need to fill with water and put back in the food storage. I have 3 logs with me now. I'm gonna grab a few more. I'm gonna go and put those eggs in the food storage. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Store this stuff over here. Salted meat. Okie doke. I'm gonna go and put the apple seedlings in here as well, actually. We're not gonna plant them right now. Bit busy with other things and they're kinda heavy. Cool. Yeah, that's it. The hard part is the charging, right? Low energy Bluetooth lasts forever. That is true as well. That's the problem though, you then get complacent. You think to yourself, there's plenty of charge. I haven't needed to charge it in forever. When was the last time I charged it? Oh no, it's out of charge. Ooh. It suddenly sneaks up on you. And I gotta work phone, watch, stethoscope, 2 flashlights, and that's just on your person. Keyboard goes almost 2 years on a set of batteries. True. I mean, my Bluetooth one that I have for my tablet been lasting forever. I haven't used it for a while, admittedly, but it does go forever. But then suddenly when it's out, and it's like, damn. So, yeah. I'm back, darling. Are you ready to have your world rocked? There's been a change of plans. Oh, come on. When you were gone, a friend of mine stopped by and told me about a situation in Baranica. Supposedly a woman from outside the valley came there, made a commotion. I don't know the whole story, but the villagers are calling her a liar and a crook. What does this have to do with us? I remember how hard it was for me coming here at first. I didn't know anybody, felt judged and alone. You need to go there and see if she needs help. But honey, I have the wine here, and I'm sure she'll be fine. She will, because she will have the best man I know helping her. Oh, how dare you. Which will make me very happy, and you know that I can be extremely generous in paying back. I'll be back in a jiff. Oh my god. It's already getting kind of late as well. The sun's coming down. Maybe I should leave that for the next day then. Which house oh, we were already starting this one. Okay, I was going to say which house do we want to start first? This one, apparently. Bonk. There we go. We're going to build different walls from that, though. That's going to be the herbalist hut as well. So maybe I'll get this house done next. Or at least the frames. Let's get the frames done. I just needed 2 more. I'll go and get 2 more and call it done. The only battery that goes forever are Nintendo DS lights. I guess I'll just have a USB charger on my desk with a few cables tucked away. Sounds good, yeah. I mean, I do like to keep my cable situation as tidy as possible, especially on the desk. You know, like everything here goes down the back and then it's tucked off to the side and goes to the PC down here, so... Okay, there's a beer bottle here again. Where are these beer bottles coming from? Oh my god. I swear to god, it's like... I just sold a beer bottle that was in there, and there's another one in there. Is somebody, like, making beer bottles or something and just leaving them in the storage? So you can enter BIOS with Bluetooth. It's too annoying. That's true as well. It does cause problems there. There's a bit of a limitation. Alright, let's change all of these to stone walls. I'm going to put a window on the front here as well. 2 front-facing windows. This doesn't need to be a window. This can be a wall. But then they'll probably want stone window there and there. Just a stone wall there. Stone wall there. Let's do another window here. A wall there. And this top bit will be a wooden wall. And this will be a wooden wall too. And we'll leave the roof as a thatched roof. We got the stone there. And there. And again, windows both facing to the front. I feel like they should have a window to the side as well. There'll be nothing else over there now. That'll be it. And there we go. This will be a wood one up there. And a wood one there as well. Cool. Alright. 2 frames up and running. Gonna be the chicken coop. How did the planting go? Let me go and check on the crops. Not even kidding, I forgot about my DSL. For 3 years later, still enough to play for a while, they're magic. Yeah, I guess the light versions especially more than anything, so they'll probably be using the same battery as the standard one, but they've trimmed out a lot of the features, right? So it won't need as much power. Okay, I think we're good all around. Was there anything else that needed? Oh yes, the bucket of water. Need to make sure that people have water to drink, so we will craft a bucket of water. Put it in there, because the other one only had 4 left. I have a bunch of mead. That needs to go in the house. Nice. Okay. I think as well, didn't I unlock the decoration for that? I did. Boom, we have a skull. Nice. I'll put another one in another house somewhere then, in that case. Because when you start decorating people's houses, they get much happier. They're like, ooh, look at that. A decoration. Who's our hunter? They should really have it. That's an empty house. That's our miner and blacksmith. A good pairing, I find. What about these guys? This is the cook. And no, that's our fisherman. That's our new fisherman, so it must be these guys over here. Yes, here we go. This is Sulligost. He's our hunter. So we can put there. Yes. Nice. a trophy. You look and suddenly they're getting happier. Like if we go to the overall menu and look at people's happiness, they're all at 32, 32, and then 41 and 39. That's our house, 38, 41. Because their houses are now decorated and nicely done. Hey, Alchemist! Got about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to bother you. Excellent. Aren't we all lucky? Well, welcome to winter. Do you know what we need to do because it's winter? We need to build a snowman. We need... I think we just need the 1 carrot. And a bunch of sticks, right? And do I have sticks on me? I do not have sticks on me. I can probably go and grab some deadfall from somewhere. Oh, I'll just get them out of storage. How's your morning going today, Alchemist? I don't remember how many sticks I need, so I'll just grab a whole bunch. Let's see. Decorations, miscellaneous, snowman. Oh, he needs 4 stone as well. Well, there are stones out and about. I'll go and grab a couple. Is that a single stone? That is a single stone. Over here. Alright, we're going to build a snowman in our garden again. Boom. There we go. Nice. Hello, Joanna. And redeeming first. All your guys are slacking there. Need to put on medieval version Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Nah, we're good. Ooh, and it rises. How's it going, Joanna? Good to see you. Yeah, we need to get somebody working in here, but I haven't found anybody yet. Still looking for that somebody with a level 3 production. And then they can start making just a few wicker baskets a day. Or a bunch of other stuff. If I tell my lumberjack to make planks, then they can also make a bucket a day for us as well, and we can sell them all. Going fine right now, but I wasn't even a bit of fine yesterday. Oh no, what happened? I'm sorry to hear that. What did I want to look at here? I had a brief moment of thought to come over here and look at a recipe for something. And I've forgotten entirely what I was going to do, so... Oh, bags, that's it, bags. But they're not there. I had a thought, like, where do we make bags? We make them over here. So we need a tailor. But not those types of bags. I'm talking about simple bags, that's leather. Regular bags need leather and a linen fabric. That's a lot of work. Ah, the rot. That's the other thing I was gonna do. I carry it all. So yeah, for those that remember from the last Mellow Monday, I did an experiment where I put a single cabbage in this bin, and then I filled this bin fully with cabbages to see if you get the same amount of rot from those as you would from filling it with berries, because the berries are smaller, right? So you put more berries in, like it would have 600 berries, whereas the cabbages were like, I think, 100 and some. Well, as it turns out, you get the exact same return on rot, so that's good. A bucket of gear keeps the tuck it away? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, I'm still waking up. No, that makes total sense to me, it's fine. Don't worry about it. On Saturday, I opened a new wine bottle and drank it. Next day, got poisoned because of the wine. Couldn't eat for a whole day. Oh no, I had the wine turned in the bottle. Ugh. That's no good. Well, I hope you're feeling better now. Alright. So, it's bedtime. And then the next morning, it is snowing? Nope, it isn't. We need to go to Baranica, carry on with the Dirty Deed quest, and we've got these renovations to do as well. This guy wanted a hammer. We'll worry about these the next day. This guy wants fish meat. If that's going to be the case, I'm going to go and tell my fisherman to make less smoked meat for the day. And I will then collect the fish meat that he leaves in the food storage. Had nice food today, you're fine. Awesome. Okay, so do not smoke 3 of them. To about there. I don't know. I can't do math right now. We need to eat food. We're almost empty. And we need to go to the situation in Baranica. Oh, it's Branica, not Baranica. Branica. It's the one in the middle. Further away. The lengths a man has to go to have a good time. Okay, get those. Math is for school and taxes, and I don't like those. Exactly. Who does? What is with the garden party? You guys just come to see my snowman. You did, didn't you? Isn't it cool? Alright, I'm gonna need to get gone. Let's go. So we're gonna go up that bridge up there and cross over here. Or maybe I'll just cut cross country. I could just follow the creek. Yeah, we'll go this way and we'll just follow the stream up. I mean, as well, I could go this way. No, let's just go this way. We know it's clear most of the way. Can also be used for games, and I like those. That is true. Have you ever played EVE Online? A lot of math in that game. A lot of math in this game when you come down to it. Like me looking to see whether or not I get the same, you know, yield of rot from a certain amount of cabbages as I do a different amount of berries. It is a thing. I'm going to be needing a lot of this water today. Hey, my buddy got back into Farming Sim 22. Excellent. There's another very chill game. It's one of the ones that once we're done, I still need to think of a realistic goal to get to. Getting to the tavern is too far away for a mellow Monday. Like we'll be at this game all year to get to a tavern at the rate that we play through it, like once a week. So I'm thinking we need a goal to get to, where we then say, okay, we've reached a milestone, I'm going to leave it there. Or have several things that we need to do, like ticked off of a list, and say we've hit a milestone, so we'll leave it there, and change up the game to a different Mellow Monday game, and Farming Sim is one of those games that is on my brain to swap out to, so... Neither of us played the campaign mode, we've been figuring things out, and it's a learning process. Oh yes. Yeah, like actually going from the beginning and making your farm, you know. And it's pretty good in multiplayer. Like, do you guys cooperate on your farm together? Like, are you both members of the same farm, or have you set different farms up? Because the Thrive guys at one point played a ton of it, and they set up a huge map, and, you know, they had a mod that unlocked the number of farms you could have, so that we could have a bunch more and let people make their own farms. And then we had some people joining other people's farms, but other people, like, you know, literally it was like a competition for land, you know, which was really good. And I did quite enjoy that for a while. Then things happened and I had to move and I couldn't play on it as much as I wanted to. Because everything was back in England, so I missed a whole bunch of it. And they've moved on since then, they're not playing it anymore. You work the same farm, yeah. We were also having a lot of bugs with, but I think some of the bugs have been fixed in the engine of the game now. But it was a tree. It was something to do with like a broken texture on a tree, and just looking at it would crash the game. Like, bars, you know, it would crash the game really hard, and then we'd have to roll back. Like, it would corrupt the world, and we'd have to roll back to our previous save, and people would lose progress. And because of that happening semi-regular, and the fact that a couple of the guys were literally wanting to do the whole like lumberjacking thing and make a career out of logging, that was a problem. But the only other difficulty I think with running it, like if I was going to do a farming sim game on the stream, let's say if we set it up as a multiplayer thing, the only difficulty I could think of is the fact that in order for people to be able to engage with it regularly and not lose out, is you need to run the game in real time. You know, it's harder to do otherwise. Random single tin ore here? Okay. You know, because people have things to do during the day, right? And then they maybe get 3 or 4 hours to play in the evening, and then they can go take care of their stuff. If they come on and find that 2 seasons have gone by and their crops have withered, then they don't want to play, right? So, you know, it's either that or it's a case of you pick people to play with and you run the game as a session together, and then you don't play it between and it stays as it is. And then you can kind of agree when it's time to accelerate time. So, yeah. It's one of those things I'm wondering how to handle. It's normal to have a bug in a farm. Not that kind of bug. Uh-oh, here we go. Burn the witch! Burn the witch! No, I'm only joking. Hi, what's going on, Georgiana? Never had a texture issue, but there is one right now where if you try switching hand tools, it'll crash your connection to the server. Ooh, that's no good. Do we know each other? I'm sorry we don't. I've just heard there was a commotion and I came to help with anything I can. Oh, you're the first nice person I've met in this blasted valley. Believe me, there's plenty more. What seems to be the problem? I'm the rightful owner of this land, but the damn buffoons only built their village here. They refuse to leave. What makes you believe the land is yours? Not a matter of belief, it's fact. I have a deed of ownership right here. Where did you get it from? From a distant realm. Oh, and one of the very... Excuse me, do you not... Oh, this woman's just coughing into my backpack. Knock it off. One of the very respectable gentlemen prepared the document when we made the deal. The deal? When I bought the land, of course. Nobody here seems to listen to me or believe my words when I'm literally holding proof in my hand. I'm terribly sorry. I'd appreciate it, but could you try to convince them instead? No, that's not what I'm sorry about. Sorry that you've been deceived. Deceived? Not so respectable after all, gentlemen. The document is fake. How do you know that? You didn't even look at it. Don't need to. The law in the valley doesn't work like that. All unoccupied land is free for the taking. The only kind of payment is to the king in taxes. I can't believe it. I spent my life savings on a worthless piece of paper. Again, sorry. Everybody's leaving now. I feel like a joke. I have wanted to leave my hometowns ever since I was a little girl. I dreamt about running my own farm. I've always had the green fingers, you know, and now, well, I arrived in the most stunning valley with the most fertile soil, and all of it free for the taking, and I don't have a single coin to my name to build on any of it. The world is a cruel place for idiots like me. Well then, in that case, you can join my settlement. Are you serious? You barely know me. I've heard enough. You're passionate, brave, driven. Besides, I'm always in need of a good specialist in my village. You could be in charge of the farms, just like you wanted. That sounds amazing. You're a lifesaver. How glad I am to have met you. Is that a yes? Yes, yes, of course. Splendid. Welcome to the family. Now get to work. Where are we going to move her? Into the other empty house, I suppose. Georgiana has 6 in farming. She also has 3 in production, but it would be a waste to put her anywhere else. Assign her to an empty house with nobody in it, 'cause that's the one with the guy in who thinks he's God's gift to women. I'm not gonna put anybody in that house with him. Screw that guy. No, I mean, that's kind of the idea that's not gonna, you know what I mean. Anyway, workplace, you can work in the farm shed. And sure, there you go. Now, Lamberta only has a 2 in production. 3 in hunting. Our hunter also only has a 2 in production. I was kind of hoping that we could move Lamberta into something else. Now she's got a 4 in farming. The only other 3 she's got are hunting and trading, so if we swapped her, we'd be going down a level with a hunter, and we still wouldn't have, like, anyone else we could put there, right? There's nobody else. Well, this guy's got he's got a 3 in production. Might have to do a lot of juggling around, because she's doing extraction. We could put Roland. No, Roland has a 6 in fishing. Ambosia as the cook has a 3 in production as well. So swapping them around will just be the same problem. Yeah, if this isn't going to work, I can't move people around enough. Okie dokie. Well, there's this guy here has a 2. New villager! Okay, well, I guess for now, we'll go back to the wife. Unless we go across to Tutkia first. Let's head to Tutkia. Let's just see if there's anybody there with production skills. I didn't really need another farmer right now. What I needed was somebody with good production. But that's okay. That brings us one step closer to the quest objective. So yeah, like I said, Farming Sim may end up being the next mellow game then. I do always feel a gravity pull to that game every now and then. Something just very calming about it. It was going to be either that, or could have been Hard Space Shipbreaker. Pretty sure I've got at least 2 or 3 other chill games like this where it's just settlement building. Yeah, low brain activity game, exactly. When you're cultivating a whole field, there's not a lot to think about other than just making sure you line it up and go again, you know. Let's cut across here to Tutkia. Yeah, low brain activity is kind of what I want for the Mellow Monday games. And it's a satisfying thing because you see a constant tick of progress, right? You know, you go through, like, my favorite thing is getting the harvester and just going through a wheat field and just cutting, you know, cutting your way through the wheat field. And that always, to me, is like the nicest feeling. And I don't know why, but it just is. So, man, how come none of these people can have... none of them have any production skill at all. I may just have to bite the bullet and take somebody with a level 2 production skill and put them in there. Or I suppose I could put my wife in there then and let her do the whole production stuff. When we get chickens, we will need another farmer, so I'd rather hire another person. And I know there were quests back there, but I'm not going to take any of them for now. Let's just go to Rolnica since we're at this end of the map and see what we can see. So one of the other games I've got as well that I know I could probably play is My Time at Portia, however it's pronounced. I got it free on Epic like 2 years ago. Haven't even loaded it yet. And, you know, I wanted to play the hell out of that game, but I just haven't found the time, so we could always do something like that. That could be good. I quite like the look as well of Hydroneers. Space Engineers was a potential. Since, you know, I'm super deep into that game in my own time right now when I'm not doing video editing and YouTubing. I feel like Hunter Call of the Wild is another good low brain game. Yeah, it is, definitely. For me, though, I find whenever I stream it, it turns into hiking simulator. Because I can never find anything. I can never find an animal when I'm streaming, and then 10 minutes after putting the stream out for the day and going offline, I carry on playing, and I'm like, oh look, I found like several animals in a row. So, but at the end of the day, it's a mellow game. You're absolutely right. Definitely has its moments, and it is good looking. It's a very good looking game. Because, you know, it's also like, you'd probably think to yourself, well, what about, you know, any other settlement management or building games? You know, like, I'd love to play a lot more Frostpunk than I did, but that game is fraught with stress. You know, like, it's meant to be because there is a survival element to it that is really in your face, so not always the best choice for something like that. But I would love to get back to that game one day and play the hell out of that. Got a rare lion in Africa a while back, just kind of stumbled on it, took the long shot and got it. Nice. I remember, I think the rarest thing I saw, I don't know exactly how rare it was, but I didn't get it because I wasn't just going to go and hunt a bear, you know, I play with like the idea that I'm only hunting things like deer and other food animals and, you know, pest animals and stuff. I don't hunt predators, but unless there's a quest for it. But I found a grizzly that was like cinnamon coat, like, you know, color, like nice sandy color rather than brown. But the legs from like, you know, halfway down were like a reddish color, and I was like, what? That is cool. Okay, fine. In that case, I have 2 houses with a woman in each and a man in another, and I'm not going to lumber that guy. I'm not going to lumber a woman with that guy, so we're going to have to bring this guy. Odelan,
How can I help you?
who's terrible at most things, but come join my settlement. And you can also go in a house with one of the ladies, and you will have the workplace of the workshop. Crack on. All right. Hey, the dynasty continues. Have an heir. I've been trying. Well, not really, but we just got this quest at the start of the game, you know, the dirty deed, and the wife was like, hey, I want us to have a special evening, and I ordered a bottle of wine, and we go collect it, and the woman's like, oh, you guys having that kind of evening? This is an aphrodisiac, you know. And we're like, oh boy. So then we get back and she's like, nah, change of plans. My friend came to the valley and she's been basically causing a ruckus in another village. Go help her. I'm like, ugh, okay. But maybe this quest will lead to an heir. Or maybe it's just flavor stuff. And because you do have to actually talk to your actual marital partner and say, let's have a kid. So, and then it just happens. Okay, drinky time. Slurp. Just drink that river water, yes. Even though I have a perfectly good water skin. Alright, we're about to find out if the way is clear down here. See anything over there? Because I've run into bandits a couple of times now on this road. So even though this game has things like that, bandits and aggressive animals like wolves and bears and stuff, and you know, things like boars that will attack you if you get too close, and bison that will fight back when you try to kill them, and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't say this game has very many stress points. It was wearing socks. It was, the bear was wearing red socks. It was weird. I was like, what the hell, that's cool. And, you know, like, I always wonder, like, if I'd have decided to pull out my big rifle and shoot the bear and harvest the skin, you know, and all that stuff. And this was before the trophy lodges were a thing. But it did have, like, the ratings for the rarity of what you just collected. And I always wonder, like, how would that have rated, you know? What could have been if I had done that? If it was a good shot with harvest bonuses, would have been a good collect. Yeah, probably would have been, yeah. But, oh well. Do I see a logging camp over here as well? Yes. So close to my town? Somebody just stacked a bunch of logs up. They're my logs now. Whoa! Ah! Oh, they're attacking! Okay. Like one of those log roll traps, where they just roll them down a hill at you, except it wasn't very much on a hill. Love to play it in co-op, but nobody I play with is interested in it. Yeah, I've seen people play co-op in that game and it's not bad. Mainly though, I've seen people just arse around in it. Yeah, just making a mess. Not really trying properly, which is where the fun begins, right? You know. That's where things get interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go and put these logs in here. Get them installed in this frame, get it half built. Righty. Did we do anything else while we were out? I have these bronze bars. Very cool, because my smithy can use them to make bronze stuff when we get that level of tech. But we need to have a level 2 smithy, if I'm not mistaken. I got some ore as well, didn't I? There it is, tin ore. Is that the only ore I got? It is indeed. Alright, cool. The next day we'll probably focus on getting these few quests done. This person wants a wooden hammer, they want 13 stone and 16 logs, and 7 meat and 3 fish. Okay, what? Ah, she's over here still. Okay. And crisis averted. I'm ready for the love. It is? What was it about? Lady claiming that the land Veronica lies on was hers, but it turned out someone had tricked her. It's all good now. How is it good now? What did you do? I informed her about her mistake, and I asked her to join the settlement. You did? Really? Of course, she was in trouble and— Shut up! Excuse me? Shut up and take your shirt off. Whoa, okay. Well then. And away she goes.
Hello there.
Oh, she's giving me food as well. Nice. So, maybe we have a kiddie? You know what? I agree. We are ready. Come see me at our house after 7 p.m.
Goodbye.
Right. After 7 p.m. 40 minutes. Been told it's too slow for them, but farming sim isn't. I mean, I can understand that. I think, yes, the game is kind of slow. Because, like I said, it really is just hiking simulator 90% of the time, and, you know, following tracks and stuff, and yeah, all sitting in a hide and waiting to get lucky, right? So, why do I have a roasted meat in my inventory? Guess I'm gonna eat that now. Bonk. Oh, that's what she gave me. Okay. Right. I'm gonna go grab some food. Let's see. Mushroom soup. I'll get porridge. The stew. Meat with gravy. Eat the stew as well. There we go. I need to start paying attention to the percentages of some of this food because some of it's getting a little bit old. Bowl away. Ah man, we lost the plate. Oh well. I have feathers to get rid of as well. There's 2 fishing spears left. I need to keep an eye on those. How are we doing for hammers then? The guy, he did make a hammer. Nice, I'll take it. And in terms of other materials, we have a load of leather. I'm just going to see what I can do right now to turn all of those into bags. I'm gonna need to do a big trade run at some point, but I may as well get started now. That used up all the leather. Awesome. What else? We needed stone. Whoa, I have a lot of stone actually. That's very nice indeed. How many stones did I need though? 13 stones. I'm gonna grab all this stuff now. And we needed 16 logs. I don't think I can carry all of that. I don't even have 16 logs. I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, we'll go and deliver the stone first. I suppose I should maybe take a few logs. Maybe take like 6 logs or something. That'd be a good idea. What is this buff that I have, by the way? How do I see my buffs? Might be a movement speed buff. You know, I just realized as well for the first time, because I wasn't originally planning to have a camera while streaming this, I'm going to move it. Because I am blocking my health. Look down there. That's been there this whole time and you guys haven't been able to see it. Stop snapping. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. That's better. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what that little green symbol down there means. Oh, wifey.
How are you?
Now we need to do it. Okay, ready for a bambino? Make me the happiest woman on earth. Oh. There we go. And now, the next day... Yep. Ta-da! That's how that works. Okay. So that'll happen, you know, a while. And I think when the baby is born, for the first... What does it say? Let's just make sure I'm getting this right. Like, for the first few years, then the mother doesn't work. So... Yes? Give birth to a son, the mother is looking after the young one for the first 2 years of the infant's life, makes them unable to work. Right. And once the son learns to walk and speak, they will occasionally ask favors and require assistance when they get into trouble. Oh, that's gonna be great. Oy. Okay, I probably have some extra carry capacity for the food. That's what we needed. 6 regular meat, I think it is. Fish meat, we needed 3 of those. Like 6 of those, was it? 7. 7 regular meat. Alright. Oh, I'm taking some of the wrong stuff. Take some of the older stuff. Never said I'd give them fresh meat. And we have the hammer for this guy. We just need the extra logs, which we don't have yet. So I'm going to go and complete those quests. And what are we getting for these besides gratitude? Reputation, building technology, that'll be good. Building technology again, that'll be good. Coin there, nice. I think this one's in borrowable first. Stuff. So I think in terms of goals for this playthrough, we should definitely have an heir. Should have an heir, which will happen fairly soon. It'll probably like a couple of seasons from now, 3 seasons from now. So in autumn is when she'll probably give birth. What else should we be aiming for before we call Medieval Dynasty a thing? I kind of want to have a donkey. I want to get to the point where we have a mount. Maybe that would be the first real milestone, because technology-wise, what does it come under? Farming? We already have the ability to make a donkey shelter. We're not that far off, but I want to get chicken coop done first and just get used to the idea of having animals and like see what the production costs are for them, like how often do we need to feed them and how much. We're currently farming to make the feed, but I'm gonna have to probably buy feed first just to get the ball rolling, and more just to see how much it takes. Like, does each chicken need 1 feed a day, or does it need 20 feed a day? And That'll be a problem. But yeah, maybe we should aim to get a donkey, and it's also the money, right? We need to save up a lot of money to buy a donkey. We need to save up a lot of money to buy the chickens. They're like 1,000 each. They're pretty expensive. We can have a look while we're over there, actually, to remind ourselves. But donkeys are like nearly 4,000 coin each. That is a lot of money. When each year now, with the size of the settlement we have, we're probably going to be paying like 1,000 tax, right? Yep, 1,094 for... Yep, that's what we're paying. But we gotta really knuckle down and get... Oh, production! Shit, I didn't do the thing. I didn't tell the guy who's now working in the workshop what exactly they should be doing. You could make me a small wicker basket every day. Maybe make like 2 of them, perhaps? Make 2 a day? That's not going to use too many sticks up. I'm going to use 10 sticks up. So, our woodshed is currently making us 33 a day, but a bunch of those are needed for the production at the smithy as well. This is when the game starts to get complicated. This is the math part. Stick requirements 15. Ooh, okay, well that's fine. We still have plenty left over. We'll have like, you know, a few sticks left over each day. Hi, you're into your mic. Sounds like it's a vintage mic from the 1800s. Your voice is as clear as day, but there's a background crackle. It's probably the fan that you're hearing. The crackle is probably the fan. Not so much crackle as it is just background noise. Hello, Lysara. Welcome to the channel. Each type of animal had individual food needs. I believe chickens eat the smallest amount, but cows and horses eat the most. Yeah, I can imagine that being the case, for sure. Yeah. Dear God, not the math. So much math. Okay, what else can we tell this guy to do? I could tell him to maybe make a little bit... Not much, because we don't use these up very often. So, like about just under like 20% of bowls and plates every day. We don't really lose that many bowls and plates, so we can always sell the excess. And buckets. Do I want him to start making buckets? A whole bucket a day. Need 2 planks. So I'm going to need to tell the woodshed to start making 2 planks a day. Oh, that didn't really add a lot of demand there, but I'm going to need to maybe boost log production a little bit to cover the actual cost of the planks. Eat the horses then. Yes, I mean no, we don't eat the horsies or the donkeys. But we will eat the pigsies and the chickens. Sheepses. Not saying I'd order horse steak every time, but I'd try it at least once. I mean, I'm a big believer in trying things, and I know, especially, because in England a few years ago we had the big horse meat scandal. And more was made of it than what was actually going on in some respects. Like, the scandal was that companies were selling you, under the pretense of it being made out of beef, selling you meat products that had horse meat in it. And I believe consent is important. I believe informing your people, your customers, of what you're actually selling them is important, right? And then people can make a choice. But it was also the fact that the horse meat was coming from farms in Eastern Europe that were using antibiotics on the horses while they were alive, and those were antibiotics that apparently stayed in the meat and taint it, according to European health standards, and it's no longer viable as meat for consumption. But many countries eat meat, eat horse meat. You know, you can find it on menus in France. You know, go to Paris, you'll find it on a restaurant menu. And a lot of the moral outrage about that scandal was less about the deception and more about the fact that it was horses. And it's like, you know, lots of cultures eat these. They are food animal as well. We don't like to think of them as that because they're also very, you know, beautiful animals. I love horses, you know, and I would probably never actually put that on the menu for myself, even though I would try many things once. I don't think horse is ever going to be one of them, but I'll respect that other people choose to eat them, you know, if it's their way. So you can have donkeys, eat some, then no, we won't. And I knew you'd go there, you of all people. Tried kangaroo steaks. You've had kangaroo, it was weird. Yeah, I've had it as well. They actually sold it in Morrison's for a good time back in England, one of the places where I used to shop. Anyway, let's get on with this. I've given him 10 logs for now. We need to come back to him and give him more because we didn't have everything with us. Oh, and the stone as well. Mouths to feed, on the other hand. That's in this town as well, right? Yeah, it's this lady over here. Alright, here you go. There's your food. And finally, the guy across the river wanted a hammer. Oh, and let's look at the price of chickens. It was kind of tough. Yeah, I don't remember it being super tough, but I would say definitely tougher than a steak. It's you know, in the gamey category in terms of meat. Yeah, look at that, 1,125 for just a hen, and then you'd probably need a rooster as well, right? Or you could buy the chicks cheaper, but then you've got to wait for them to grow. So you'd probably, if like we want the chickens primarily for eggs, we will no doubt want to buy the hens, right? And I don't know if this game is as realistic as to say that you need a rooster as well. Otherwise the hens won't lay. But I guess we'll find that out. You'd probably want roosters at the very least if you want to breed the chickens for meat. If you're organic of any sort, you have the potential to be food for something. Precisely, yes. It is nature. Are you made of organic substance? Yes. Something out there will eat you, and probably enjoy it. Given half a chance. Comparable to rabbit. Texture-wise, no. To me, it was more comparable to, but then again, I've never really had a bison steak that was cooked by someone who knew what they were doing, but a farm shop in England used to sell bison steaks. And I used to go and buy them every now and then, like when I was feeling like treating myself. And they weren't very long to cook, like you were supposed to cook them very quick. But they were kind of tough, and to me the kangaroo was about the same. They're more like a tough piece of steak. Who needed this stuff? Is it? They're in here. Oh my god. Oh my god, put the axe away, I'm sorry. I'm not breaking in. Yeesh, that was extreme. Do you have the hammer? Yes, here you go, Thor. Okay, thank you for the building tech. Oh, ba ba ba. Sarah, thank you very much for that new follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, what do we need to do? I need to bring more logs, but we need to wait for the logs, so what can we be doing? Very nice town going. We can go and have a look at these other quests over here for now. I'm not doing the last one that's in Gustovia. They want me to kill wolves. I am a friend of wolves, even if they want to use me as food. But also, they're really hard to kill without really good equipment, and we're only on year 2, so we're still working our way through the tech tree. Had crocodile steak too. It tasted like a merge of fish and chicken. Back in Florida when I was like 11, we went to an Everglade alligator. This is going to be funny. Sanctuary. Of course, it was a sanctuary. It was very wild and natural and just left the hell alone. But what I found especially weird about it was the fact that the tourist complex that was there as well, like the visitor center and stuff, they had a cafe. They sold breaded alligator fillets, fried, like deep fried alligator fillets in breading. And it's a sanctuary though, and you're serving the animal that you're trying to protect. What? I didn't. Even at 11 years old, my young brain couldn't get around that one. Like, I recognized the weirdness for what it was, but I mean, we had them and they were good. But yeah, I would definitely agree also. It did have that fishy-ish kind of it kind of reminded me of monkfish, but not as squidgy. A bit more on the chicken for texture, but in terms of flavor, it had more of a monkfish kind of taste. So that is to say, not very fishy compared to other fish, but still the hint of it being fish. But yeah, an alligator sanctuary that then sold you alligators breaded and fried. Something wrong about that. Okay, well, sure, why not? Hey, that's all good. They were tasty though, I'll give you that. But that's the only time I've ever had them. I'm probably ever likely to. But I mean, since having moved to Canada as well, yeah, we get wildlife in this area that, given half a chance, would try to eat me. Probably wouldn't enjoy themselves. I don't think bears really care to eat humans specifically, like choice. It's more a case of you get attacked if you startle the hell out of them. But I suppose if one of them's hungry enough, they're desperate enough, and they see you, they're like, meal, yes, give me him. Okay, what do we want to be doing? I know what I can do. Let's have a look at, we had quite a lot of meat in here now. This all needs drying up. Oh, I need to also set the fishing hut back to the proper quantities of dried meat. Let me get all this. I've got my hunters drying meat, but I'm also having them deliver a load of fresh meat here. This fish also needs drying. But yeah, I need to go and tell my fishing hut to dry all of it now. I wonder when Wolfie will eat bears. Never. Yeah, bears eat wolves. Here we go, dried meat. We need to set that back to there. That's good. So there'll be a steady trickle of dried fish that we can then sell once a season, or a couple of times a season. Alright, I think we're doing well. We now finally have somebody working in our workshop level 2. I'm gonna put... Actually, let me just go and do all the dried meat stuff first, and then I'll come back and fill that up. So we should have a couple of baskets a day and a bucket a day dropping into the material storage. The carrots have been planted. That's good. Let's dry all this meat. This is like our main trade product. This, leather bags and baskets, buckets have been like the main thing that I sell. Ever watched a nature documentary and just be like, I wonder what that animal tastes like? Depends on the documentary. I certainly didn't feel that way when I was watching The Deep Blue Sea. and they were talking about the deepest depths of the oceans and the crazy weird, you know, really weird things that like live down there. You know, like those bottom-feeding ugly fish and the like, and oarfish. Nah, I didn't really... The appetite didn't stimulate that day. I don't know why, but it just didn't. I did not really care what it tasted like. I'll let the leather build up a little more. And then I think we're going to put some of this stone to use, because we've got a load of it now. Why are you working on pottery? You don't make baskets like that. I know you only have 2 in production, but I would have thought you were better than that.